Have you ever looked at the clock and whispered, "I'll start soon"? You have the idea, you have the potential, you even have the plan, but somehow, the days disappear, the weeks blur, and your dream stays exactly where it was. If you've ever felt stuck between who you are and who you know you could become, this story might change how you see time forever. In a crowded city full of noise and opportunity lived a young woman named Sofia. She was 27, smart, creative, thoughtful. People often said, "She's going to do something big." Sofia had a dream. She wanted to write a book, not just any book, a book that would make someone feel less alone at 2 a.m. She carried a notebook everywhere. Ideas filled the pages, but something was missing, words on paper. Sofia didn't lack talent, she lacked action. Morning came, "I work better at night." Night came, "I'm exhausted." Tomorrow, weekend arrived, "I need to feel inspired first." She watched interviews of famous writers. She reorganized her desk. She bought better pens. She researched writing techniques. She prepared perfectly. Except for one thing, she never wrote. And here's the dangerous part, she still called herself a writer. Sound familiar? Retention hook before mentor, but something happened that changed everything. And I think it will change something for you too. One afternoon, she visited her old professor, Dr. Lena, a quiet woman, sharp eyes, calm presence. Her office walls were covered with books, books she had written, not talked about. Written. Sofia sighed. "I want to write. I know I can. I just can't start." Dr. Lena didn't respond immediately. Instead, she placed 2 hourglasses on the desk. One was elegant, golden sand flowing smoothly. The other was cracked, dusty, almost empty. She said, "Everyone receives the same invisible gift time." She pointed to the first hourglass. "This belongs to someone who acts. Each grain is used. Each day builds something." Then she touched the cracked one. "This belongs to someone who waits. The sand still falls, but nothing is created." She leaned closer. "The tragedy isn't that time runs out. The tragedy is that we let it run out, waiting to feel ready." Silence filled the room. You could almost hear the sand falling. That night, Sofia sat at her desk. She opened her notebook and waited for inspiration, for clarity, for the right mood. It didn't come. Her mind whispered, "Maybe tomorrow." But then she remembered the cracked hourglass, and something shifted. Instead of waiting to feel ready, she wrote. The first sentence was terrible. The second was worse. She almost stopped, but she kept going. For 60 minutes, she wrote without judging herself. No deleting, no perfection, just motion. And something unexpected happened. The resistance weakened. The next morning, she did it again, not for motivation, not for inspiration, but because she decided, "I will write for 30 minutes. Every morning, no excuses." Some mornings she wrote in her pajamas, coffee untouched, eyes half open. It didn't matter. Some days she hated it. Some days the words felt heavy, but she showed up. That's when she learned something most people never understand. Inspiration doesn't create discipline. Discipline creates inspiration. 1 year passed, then another, and one quiet Tuesday morning, Sofia typed the final sentence of her book. She stared at the screen, not proud, not excited, just overwhelmed. She cried, not because she became famous, but because she had finally stopped betraying her own potential. Her book was published. It didn't explode overnight, but messages started coming. "Your words helped me. I felt seen. I didn't feel alone anymore." And that was enough. Sofia's story is not about writing. It's about you. Think about the last time you said tomorrow. How many tomorrows ago was that? Inside you, there are 2 hourglasses. One fills when you act, the other empties when you delay. The scary part? Both are running at the same time. You don't need more talent. You don't need better timing. You don't need confidence. You need to start before you feel ready. Because readiness is a myth. Action creates readiness, not the other way around. Tonight, when you look at the clock, don't say, "Soon." Open the notebook, make the call, start the project, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, even if no one sees it. Because one day, your hourglass will be empty, and you will either hold a finished dream or a handful of excuses. Choose wisely. If this story made you think, like the video, subscribe for more stories that push you to act, and share this with someone who keeps saying, "Tomorrow, 1 hourglass is filling, the other is emptying." Right now, while you watch this, which one are you feeding?